Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try Through the Trees from Arvon Brewing Company. They are out of Grand Rapids. From the side, 9.3% ABV, Double New England IPA. I'm guessing Mosaic and Amarillo hops are used in this. I was almost going to do a comparison against this one and the Focus Point that I just got done doing because I thought the hops were the same, but this is Amarillo. Stamp date, July 6th, so like a day over a month old. This was $6.49. Now, again, I think I complain about this all the time, but it seems like Arvon beers, yes, they're good, but the price seems high, and I don't know if that's because they're making smaller batches, so it kind of is. It costs more to make those, but for this beer compared to another Double New England IPA, I almost want to say it's like $1 plus more, but I still bought it, so they're still going to sell it at that price. Let's go ahead and get this open and see what we get. This is about 35 to 40 minutes out of the fridge. Drive home, then like I said, I did another beer review before this. We'll go ahead and pour most of this in here, and then we'll smell, taste, and I'll pour the rest in there. Yellow, tannish colored, translucent head. I think most of it's coming up from what I can see from here, from the color of the beer. Small, medium bubbles. About 3/4 fingers of head. Bubbles on the side are compact like just so. For the color, tannish orange in color. You guys are seeing it more orange. Maybe I'll take a picture once I'm done, but it looks oxidized in my eyes. Or they use like a bunch of Crystal 40 in here. But you can't see through this thing at all. Let's go ahead and smell. Fruitiness, light fruitiness, a touch of citrus with some maltiness coming through. This high in 9.3, I already forgot. Yeah, 9.3. I would think you would get some maltiness. You would really have to hop this beer up to not get through that maltiness, because obviously the more grains, the more sugar you pull out, the higher the ABV. So that's going to be hard to fight. Yeah, some fruity citrus maltiness with some sweetness behind it is what I get. Let's go ahead and taste. More peach. Like some ripe peaches with peach skin. You're getting a little bitterness in there, fruitiness, but I think that Amarillo is bringing out a lot of that peach. Maybe it's toned down a little bit by the high ABV and the maltiness of it. You're not really, it's not like a true double IPA where you're getting that light syrup maltiness. Definitely not that, but I am getting some maltiness out of it. Again, just my opinion, I think that maltiness or the amount of malts they're using is kind of diluting the hops in this one, where it seems like it wants to bring out that peach, that ripe peach, ripe skin, and it like cuts it down a little. Not saying it's bad though. Thicker beer. The bitterness isn't there, at least for me. New England IPAs, Double New England IPAs, anything like this. I want some of that bitterness to kind of cut through the sweetness, but my lips have like sweetness on them. Almost like they brewed a bigger beer and didn't let it attenuate all the way, so there's more sweetness on top of what you already have. Kind of like in a big stout that's thick, but it doesn't attenuate all the way, so like a dessert, imperial dessert stout, something along the lines of that for the amount of sugar stickiness that I'm getting, if that even makes sense. I get a lot of peach though. See if this helps it. If anything, it's going to knock the body down a little bit. Maybe put it back in that Double New England IPA, not as thick, like you could stick a fork in it and it stand up. That helped. It's amazing how you can pour this much beer back into a glass and just like have it settle down. That body's now where it should be. So if you don't have big enough glasses, I would suggest getting bigger glasses so you can fit the whole beer in there. So you're not drinking half of it and saying, what's going on with this? Then you pour the rest. Oh, I wish I would have done that before. And I think I've done enough on this channel to say I need bigger glasses. It does. It feels like the bitterness keeps growing as you drink it. And it kind of cuts out that sweetness. So you get that ripe peach with that skin in the beginning. And then it goes back. You get a little maltiness, sweetness, but then that bitterness does kick in a little bit. And over time just keeps building. Like I have a little burn on each side. I'm guessing it's dry hop, not alcohol, but 9.3%, it could be a little alcohol too. In this style of beer, I wouldn't think it is. I would think it was more from the dry hop or hops. On this one, I would have to go with a 4 out of 5. I think there's not enough hops to bring out what you would see in a New England IPA. Like if you're talking fruitiness, citrus, juicy fruit, juicy citrus, this one doesn't carry over to the double IPA. I'm sure they could make or they have probably, a New England IPA with these hops and have it burst with like aroma and flavor. I think the double IPA in this, maybe the malt has taken over too much. This could be what they're going for, but I would have to go with a 4 out of 5 on this one. Let's check Untapped. 3 of my friends have had it, 4.5. Now, is that because of the alcohol? 427 people have checked it in, 4.27. So I am a little bit lower. Jeff M has had this tasty, he says triple IPA. Hoppy, smooth, earthy. There's something I didn't say. So for the details, hoppy, smooth, soft, earthy. Sweeter malts, huge citrus, bitterness, orange, pineapple, grapefruit, mango. Nobody's saying peach. I think it's peach. He gave it a 4.75. Yeah, this one's a weird one. I like the other one better that I just had. But yeah, definitely a good one. If you're into double IPAs, double New England IPAs, yes, I know they're not the same. Definitely one to pick up and try. For the price, again, I think it's a little expensive for this one. But that's just me, and I bought it, so am I that concerned about price? Probably not. So if you like this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.